What is up, boyos? It is Water Buffalo Man here, and we're back for more Ark Survival Ascended on Valguero. And yes, you're probably looking behind me and wondering why we are over in the Chalk Hills, Chalk Cliffs, whatever you want to call them. We have moved again. I have changed base locations for the final time. I actually found a spot that works well with the build I was working on and the build I was waiting for. The build tutorial actually for it actually came out. I did not see a template. Maybe there's one now, but there was not a build template when I started this. But this is the base I built. It is the Elderclaw Sanctuary by Etholdir. I don't want to mispronounce it and say it terribly, but this is the Elderclaw Sanctuary. I'll put the actual video and the build in the description so you guys can go build this yourself. I didn't build it on screen specifically for that reason because of the fact I didn't want to be taking his build and utilizing it in my video and getting the viewership from him because it's not my build, it is his specific build. So I'm just going to post that in the description if you guys want to watch that and the dog's barking. But this is the base. It is very massive. I put that on top the little water reservoir so I can take care of the greenhouse inside. But really quickly, let's go get this red drop fast. I've been looking for Hapipalus saddles because we have some pretty decent Hapipaluses. I actually tamed up another one off screen that ended up giving me 53 points into health. I just did the hand motion of like 5-3, but 53 points into health as well. So I'd really like to do that. But there's two things we're going to be doing today. One being we're going to go and look around the inside of that place. It's not completed yet. There's still a lot I need to work on with it on the interior. I'm still going to decorate it a bit more, put some more things inside it. But the second layer is kind of pretty close to what I want. I'm going to put a few more B+ crop plots down to get Elderclaw growing spots so I can mature Elderclaws faster once they fix that. And we're also going to be doing a cave to try to get us another artifact because we are lacking in artifacts. How are we warm? Why are we warm? What is the temperature like here? 90 degrees? I mean, we are wearing all riot gear, so that does make sense. I did upgrade us to riot gear because of the fact that we want to try to end up taming Mega Raptors, but with the fact that I figured out that Mega Raptors are kind of not useful more than just a singular... Excuse me. I don't know why every time I record I burp. More than just a singular one. We probably won't use it. There's also a Dreadmare that I ended up destroying off screen because it was just floating around the base. It was 140 and I didn't want to record a 30-second clip to get the Dreadmare. So what I'm gonna do probably is tame that up. You guys know the whole process. I may make a video on it. I have not decided, but you guys know the Dreadmare process. You've seen me do it countless times now, so I may not do that one again specifically, but I also may at the same time because I still need to go to the Wyvern Trench and go get some drops from there. Which also, speaking of the Wyvern Trench, come to find out there are in fact pyromanes on this map. I thought there wasn't. I also got this RG saddle off screen at some point from one of the drops. Like I said, I've just been drop hunting and fighting alphas, and I also made a reusable gas mask so we can go take care of that cave. But let's see what we got here. And Edmontonia, which I've still yet to see in Edmontonia. I keep getting a ton of saddles, but I've yet to actually see in Edmontonia anywhere on the map. Believe me, I've been looking. I don't know where they are. I'll show you guys these are my Hapipaluses right now. These two here that I'm running, they got a mutation in them. So the way how I do my breeding for my creatures is I try to get all the best stats into one, no matter what the stats are. Like even if it's a food stat, if it's a terrible stat, if it's a high food stat, I still try to get it. It makes the process drawn out a little longer, but I try to get all the good stats into one. We're still using these forges, so we're going to be working our way up to. Is this all smelted down? Yes, it is. Yeah, there. Okay, perfect. We're going to be working our way up to indie forges here shortly. I'll probably be doing that off screen at some point because indie forges take forever. But this is... Let me put my stuff away before I forget what I was doing. This one here has all of our drops in it. This one here has all of our loot in it. I'm going to carry that on me just in case I need it. But we have some pretty good loot. I'm going to turn this into a vault, but like I said, I've got a bunch of Edmontonia saddles that I have not been able to use because I can't find one. But yeah, so this is the inside of the base. This is the front entrance that you guys saw. How I do my breeding process really quickly is, as you can see, this one here, that's a 269, is the one that I was riding around on. Has all of the best stats from my two previous ones other than stamina. Stamina's at 42 instead of 44. I sat there for a day and a half breeding it and could not get all the stats onto one. So I said, all right, I'll pass on the extra stam. We'll get that later. So we're going to try to breed that one in with this one to get the 53 health. Because I'd much rather get the 53 health instead of the 44 stam. So if I can get 53 health mixed in with the 50 weight, or 51 weight and the 50 melee, and all the rest of the stats that just blend together, that could be really, really good. But the level I need is like a 236, I believe, is what it needs to come out as. 236, 234. I think it's 236, because this one has every stat except for the stamina, which, again, the stamina is probably going to be the big issue. And this one also has a weight mutation. So we may end up taking that one out and seeing what that one looks like. This one may be our new main one here specifically, because of the fact that it has the 53 health and 50 melee. But it's missing a little bit of the stam, which is fine. So we'll probably end up using this one as our main fighter after we swap one of these two out and just probably have like a pack of 3 of them that run around. But the reason why I do my breeding the way I do is because it maximizes the dino level. So the higher the stats you stack together, like if you stack all 50s, your dino's overall level is going to look higher, and it's going to be higher than what it would be if you had like just melee health with the high level and then stam with the low one. You know what I mean? It just, to me, it makes it look better. Like the higher level number makes it just more sound stronger. It's a thing. It's a mental thing for me. But yeah, so this is the base. It is a greenhouse slash Elder Claw Sanctuary is what he called it. You can turn it into a base, which I kind of did. Here's my little crafting section. It's going to be adjusted. This is going to be changed to a little bit more of a crafting section. There's all these little empty spots here. I'm going to probably put Elder Claws in, or maybe more crafting sections. Again, it's still, like I said, it's not full. It's not even close to being completed. It's pretty huge. This I'm using as a little breeding spot. You could use them as breeding lanes too. So like you can have 2 creatures like this. Like I got my 2 Mega Raptors. I'm still trying to breed these guys to get mutations on them. But we're still pushing 2/4s, which statistically they're not great. I need to get better stats in these guys too, but this will be my breeding spot for them. I may do another one here, set of something, another one there, so on and so forth. But yeah, you have all this open space. I'm gonna have my artifacts lined up through these windows here along the side so you can see them. I have the Broodmother flag from the Broodmother fight that we had. I'm probably going to mount one of the trophy heads up top there when we do eventually beat one of the bosses. I used a lot of the steampunk and frontier skins to color everything in and cover everything. These are actually scaffoldings that I changed into a frontier skin to make them look that much cooler. He actually put those on as well, but I just changed it my own way. I may put my bed and everything back under these steps here. I have not decided that yet. I have it up front, but that is the first floor. This is like a kind of workshop area. You could put whatever you want there. He decorated it a lot better than mine, but his was more for show than what mine is. So mine's specifically just for livability, not necessarily for show to make it look nice. It's just to be functional, more or less. But you come up to the second floor, you have the little greenhouse section, because this is all greenhouse glass on the ceiling, so this will get the greenhouse effect in here. I think everything up to probably this point here will get greenhouse effect, I do believe. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't tried it. Why are you sticking your head through the floor? Put your head back down. I don't have enough space in here for them yet. I'm going to build a little spot out front for those guys. But what my plan is to do a B+ crop plot. Let me show you really quick. I'll make another one. I'll just place it down because of the fact that I plan on doing it anyway. That has to be down to the smithy. Okay, so let me go down to the smithy real quick. I could have just taken the stairs, I know, but I was impatient and wanted to jump down. See, I'm still trying to figure out where half my stuff is. That's the biggest problem I'm having with this base, is I don't know where half of the things are that I need. Alright, so let's do this. I could do triangle crop plots too, if I wanted to for those certain spots, but I'm probably going to go B+. So run back up the stairs, open this back up, because these are B+, these are large crop plots. I didn't need to do seamlesses, I could have went with large, but it is what it is. Turn off the snapping, and you could just literally get it pressed up against it like this, and then boom. Yeah, because it says seamless, I don't need to use seamless. I'm probably going to go with larges just to make it even, so they all look the same, but that's really all it is. This is slightly bigger than the other ones. But that you could go like that, and I could put like an Elder Claw at each one of these junctures here just to make it big, like fill out more. But right now I got all the basic crops like Sable Root, Rocker Root, and things like that. Long grass. Ooh, be careful, don't pick up the ceiling. Yeah, but pick that up. But I'm going to replace this all with the rest of large crop plots all the way around. And I may end up designing up here a little more, I'm not sure. I also have this going for when I do get some feces down inside that terminal working down there. Drink that really fast. Go down here. Yeah, it's a very functional base. There's a lot of room to do things in it, so I just got to figure out what my plan is going forward for it. I ended up grabbing this at some point from a drop as well. Not sure when, but I did make a reusable gas mask for us. Because just warning you, this cave is very... it has that poison in it where you need the gas mask, so you're going to need that. I'm probably actually going to make some more shotgun ammo really fast, because I think, if I remember right, this has a lot of creatures in it that I'm going to need the ammo to fight my way through. I'm not going to be able to use my Hapipalus down there, because they're going to be too big. I'm going to carry them on me just in case, but we're not going to be able to use them. Alright, let's take those. We're going to go explore that cave really quick. But that, yeah, like I said, that is the whole base. I probably could put these guys right over here, kind of. Yeah, they're right there. There's a flat spot there that I'm probably going to turn to like a little breeding area for them. Just so they're not stuffed inside the base. But that's the total base. That is it. It's huge. It has everything I could possibly need in terms of space. It took me a lot of time and a lot of effort to build. I started yesterday morning, probably, like real life days, and built it from then until about midnight, 1 a.m. last night. I did all the crafting, or not building. It didn't take me that long to build it, but I did all my harvesting, resource grinding, everything all night. And then ended up building it last night too. But yeah, you get a really great view with it too from this spot. So I'll give you the coords of the spot if anybody wants to build this or another base here. It is 7271 pretty much. 72.4, 71.4. But I'm gonna fly us over to the broodmother nest area, and I will meet you guys there in a second, because with this RG, it's gonna take me forever to get there on the back of the RG. So give me 1 second, and I will see you guys right there. All right, yeah, guys. So I grabbed the 3 red drops that were in the area on the way here. They were not great. I got 2 more Edmontonia blueprints, ramshackle flamethrower, this, a nice helmet piece, which I'm going to replace because this one's B+, so I'm going to just turn this one B+ as well. But, I mean, I got a couple of decent things on it, but like, that's the issue I'm running into with my drops, I've noticed, is some of them are like ridiculously good, and then other ones are just like, why am I wasting my time? Kind of thing, and I'm not entirely sure why, but... So, the broodmother down here, I actually tried to fight this the other day. It is a level 145, if I recall. Yeah, oh no, it's a 140 with 1.4 million, or 1.9 million health. So we need to go past her and into her little caverns, which I believe are down here. Or down there. I gotta figure out where it is. Yeah, it's a Thyla. That'd have been cool for you not to attack me. I believe it's down here. I think it's down here, but yeah. So, it's at the end of her trench. Is where the cave entrance is. And I can't fight her alone right now without, some sort of support thing. Because my creatures have good saddles, yes, but they're not attuned to be able to fight a 2 million health boss yet. Not by any means, because a 2 million health boss is kind of insane. Let's see if we can land here safely. Alright, I'm inside my RG, that's fine. But yeah, with 2 million health, it's kind of nuts for me to try to fight. I could, like I said, I could try to do it, but I'd much rather not. Yep, she hurt us. So, oh, we're getting damaged, so let's just get inside here really quick and throw my mask on. There it is. We are now safe. We will not take any more mask damage. Yeah, it is down on the far end of her cavern. But yeah. 1.9, almost 2 million health. I don't know if you get better loot for beating her. The higher level version of her, I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have to attempt it off screen, because like I said, you guys saw the one that we fought. It was not that difficult. Now this one's here, and I just don't know if I want to attempt to do that right this second. I would need to breed up more Megatheriums, which I was breeding for a while, but I ended up never getting the stats that I want. And I thought about facing Grendel. I was like, I really only need a handful of them for Overworld, but then I realized that she has that super high level buff. Okay, that's a Mega Reneo. I almost just like got really irritated for a second. because of the fact that I was like, wait a minute, you're gonna put a broodmother inside the cave? But no, that's a Mega Reneo. That's fair. That is perfectly fine. I'm not worried about a Mega Reneo too much. But what we are gonna do for safety, we're gonna double up on Megatheriums, and we're just gonna run through with them, because both of them having the bug buff is gonna be our best bet for going forward. All right, let's go. So we're gonna have to fight her more than likely. Wherever she is, that Mega Reneo. Oh yeah, there she is. Yeah, I eventually want to get one of them, but I don't think I actually really want to at the same time, because I'm not a big fan of spiders. Disease the leeches. She's torporing us. Level 240, that's insane, dude. That is absolutely nutty that there's a 240 right here to show. I mean, it is a cave one, so that makes sense as to why. But look at all that chitin we just got. We are now insanely heavy. I'm going to take all this leech blood, though. Anything else good in here? No. We're going to drop the rest of that. Okay, so we came from that way, I believe. So we need to go this way. Yep. Right through there is a little crevice we're going to have to go in. I do believe. Let me double check. Yep. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our Megatherium, chuck it out on the other side. Nope, they're still coming at me. Okay. Cool, bet. So we'll just let you guys come to me then. I got leeches on my guy, which is fine. We'll just take them off here in a second once I pick him up. Alright, let's just keep smacking away. There's a Titanoboa right there that wants to come through. I can't hit it from here. I'm gonna whistle you aggressive. Can you hear me, Megatherium? Can this guy come to me a little bit? Whistle aggressive. Yeah, there we go. Now that it's aggressive, it should just start attacking everything, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. Alright. Let's sneak on through here. Toss this guy out on the other side. Perfect. And now I'm going to switch you to attack the target. And just keep attacking absolutely everything in here. Burn this up. Generally, you wouldn't be able to do this. I mean, you could, actually, if you had the generator and everything set up properly. And threw it out. But there should be a crossroads coming soon, that there should be 2 drops in this cave. Leeches. Bro, leeches are annoying. Especially, like, when there's a metric ton of them. Like, I can see a handful, but not, like, 86 is kind of ridiculous. That's a pretty high number. I actually don't know if that's the actual number. That's just me making a number up. I'm spidered from somewhere. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, finally. Okay. And I'm still spidered. I'm heavy. What am I heavy with? What am I heavy with, bro? I'm gonna take that leech blood. What am I so heavy with? All the berries. All of those berries. That's insane. That is insane. I gotta be careful where I'm swinging then, I guess. Because if not, I'm picking up every single berry under the sun. Arkology Acatina. There's still a spider right there. Let's take this thing out. Or are you being spidered? No, you're good. Oh, yeah, you need some help. I'm coming. Smack this one. Let me pick you up, actually, because you're just kind of not helpful this second. You're just more or less getting in the way. And me having to turn around and keep checking on you. Can you fit through this? You can. Okay. So this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love Megatheriums, and here's the split path. Down to the left, up to the right. We're going to go down to the left first and see what's down here as I get stuck on a wall. Huh. That's not fun at all. So I guess we're putting you away then, buddy. We're going to go hook shotting to the other side. That's just hook shot everywhere, I guess. Oh. Okay. I was initially looking for the artifact of the pack. But that's the strong artifact, so I can dig that one. Again with the leeches, dude. Bro, there's leeches everywhere. This is insane. All these leeches. I mean, I'm not going to say no to the leech blood because you need it. But let's just go ahead and grab this artifact really fast. There's the artifact of the strong. Again, like I said, not the one I was looking for, but I'll take it. We're going to need it at some point. Let's put you away now. Hook shot back out. I don't dare fall down in there. Like, I don't know what's down there, and I'd rather not find out. Alright, so there's the pathway up. Because I believe that's the way we came. This is the pathway up. Let's throw him back out. And let's see if we can fit through. We might not be able to fit through. No, we did. Okay, perfect. Perfect, perfect. Just what we wanted to see. Alright, how far up is this artifact? Yep, here's a little cubbyhole that we can't fit him through. So I'm going to have to peek down and see if there's any dangers in here. There's more than likely dangers in there. So, for safety, I'll chuck that out in there. I mean, granted, our armor, we should be fine. We could probably get through it if we needed to, but I don't want to spawn into a Mega Reneo. That's more or less what I was worried about, because anywhere that there is an RNAO, a Mega Reneo can spawn, which an RNAO I can handle. A Mega Reneo, yeah. That I don't know. Oh, Titanoboas as well as Arkology. So far, I don't know if maybe this is a bug. So far on the back of these guys, I have actually yet to be damaged by the spitter guys. I just said the name and I completely forgot what they were. Yep, I cannot think of their name right now. Alright, so this is leading down multiple paths too. If I recall, I think there's like 2 or 3 different artifacts in this cave. I think that way up there is just the wraparound the way we came from. So let's go check down this one and see what we can find. Because I know of a few different artifact spots. Can you fit through? Please tell me you can fit through there. Oh. 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 Okay. I'm gonna hook shot ready just in case. You actually... Oh, shit! Yeah, you guys can all go down there. What is that right there? Red flowers of some sort. Okay. Oh, that right there is legitimately why I said I always like to have my extra creatures on me. Because you never know. Oh, nice shot, buddy. Too bad your aim is trash, kid. You never know what could be legitimately like just waiting anywhere. That was a waste of a drop. We're gonna go back up through the way we came. Because I don't think I went the right path. Because I don't think I should be led back out into that empty room. I think I should be going to a specific room with the artifact in it. So let's try taking this pathway here. I need to stop sprinting so much. That would be better for myself as well. I think this is the right spot. Well, there's a drop and another Mega Reneo. That's kind of nice. I guess let's go down. I'm not too worried about fighting anything, because I know this guy will be just fine against pretty much anything in this cave. I just need to get 340. Bro, why are you level 348? Like, hold on. Why are you such a high level? Can we not be level 348? Oh, he's actually slapping me around a little bit. He's doing quite a bit of damage to me. That hit like 4k damage to me. That's insane. Yeah, that did hit me quite a bit, actually. Hold up. I'm not about that life. Hang on a minute. Yeah, that took me down to about 4k health. Wow, okay. Drop. Okay, I'm also using the lesser Megatherium with the lesser armor. We're gonna level up our health right there. That looks disgusting. I'll take both of these. They're not good, but I'll take them. Alright, so we drop down there. Is there anything this way? Like, is there anything we can get? No. So this is literally just a room to get a drop. Yeah, so this is just a room to get a drop in. Okay. That kind of sucks. We dropped in here, fought a mini-boss just to get a little terrible drop. Okay. That's fair, though. Kind of didn't know what it was, so we had to take that risk at that point. Alright, let's turn around and head back out. I guess let's continue up. Because like I said, I don't know where I'm supposed to be going here. That leads me back into the room we were just in. Okay, so no, that's the little cubby hole we just came in, right? That's where we just came in. Okay. So come down. There's two paths. Maybe not. Maybe we should go back, because I think we went this way, right? Yeah, we went this way. Let's go backwards for a second. I'm about to say, dude, don't get stuck inside my face. Let's go back here for a second. Let's double back a little bit. I think... Like I said, I don't know my way around this cave, truthfully, and I'm not going to lie to you about that. Act like I do. I don't usually know my way around most caves. I usually just guess it, or look up a tutorial before I go through. Oh, are you serious? I can't fit you through. I'm going to have to put you away and throw you back out on the other side. That's fine, I guess. We'll actually swap out to the stronger variation. Give that one some rest. Yeah, I think we need to split off and go down this path now, maybe. Yeah, like I don't know my way truthfully around this at all. I think we came from here. No, we came from here. No, we definitely came from here. Arthropleura is the bug, by the way. That's the bug thing I was thinking of earlier. There's probably some of you that know exactly where I need to go. And I probably go, I have 5 leeches on me, that's insane. 6 now. That is absolutely nuts. But yeah, we come through here. Pass through this little... We went to the left. Let's try going up this time. Yeah, we went to the left. Let's go up. Any leech blood in here I can take out? It is, but it is getting a little bit heavy. I'm not going to lie. Alright, let's go up this way. Hopefully this takes me right to the artifact. Do I gotta crawl under here or something? Hold on. There's a path that way. Whoop. And a path this way. Let me take out this damn bug. Wherever it went to. Where did it go? Where is it? Okay. Apparently doesn't want the smoke, I guess. Alright, because there's this path here. Which leads... I probably shouldn't be sprinting through here, should I? Because there's going to be something big and nasty at the bottom. Wait, why did I throw you out? You can't swim. I gotta try to get myself angled now, because I should not have thrown him out. Thrown her out, should I say. Okay. So, I threw her out. I got it. It worked. I got it through. No, I threw her out just because of the fact that I didn't know how much water was in this cave. Hopefully I don't need a scuba mask, because I do not have a scuba mask on me. Nope, I don't need one. Alright, we're on the other side now. Oop. And I think I see the artifact. Yeah, there it is. There is the artifact of the pack. And that's actually what we came here for. I think those are the only 2 artifacts in this cave. I'm going to have to double check that. I may end up having to come back here in a later video. But yeah, guys, so we got our 2 new artifacts. We got the artifact of the strong and the artifact of the pack. But that's probably going to be the end for the video. I'm going to teleport back to base, just teleport out of here, because I don't know my way back out, and I feel like I'll be in here for another, like, 6 hours, and I don't think I want to record all that. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time for more Ark Survival Ascended on Valguero. So thank you guys, and I will see you guys then.